Hello and welcome to the news brief for Friday, June 4th, 2021, GSN. So glad that you are tuning in. Hope you have a great day, great weekend. What's happening here in our parish this weekend? Well, it is Corpus Christi. Well, that's happening all over the world. And in our diocese, it is once again obligatory to attend Mass. So we have had lots of people coming to Mass. You know, you haven't had to sign up. I've gotten some comments that people are still thinking that you have to sign up for Mass. We haven't had to do that since Easter Sunday. So it is open and available. We welcome everyone, and hopefully there'll be some more people attending this weekend here for the Feast of Corpus Christi, the Feast of the Body and Blood of Jesus Christ. What does Mass look like now? We are trying to follow the CDC guidelines. As they said, if you are vaccinated, you no longer have a need to wear a mask. So I do encourage people to get the vaccine. I know there's reasons not to. I got my vaccine. I think it's good. I talked with my doctor. He said, get it, Catholic doctor. So I recommend it. If you're not vaccinated, it is recommended by the CDC that you continue to wear a mask. And we do continue to recommend that here at Good Shepherd, especially as we are welcoming in more families who might come because they're obliged to, but might come with a little bit of trepidation with their families and everything. Children who are not vaccinated or family members who might be immunocompromised or whatever. If you are not vaccinated, we do encourage you to follow what the CDC asks, is to wear a mask in this crowded indoor location. So take that as you will. But we are still maintaining distance as well. We have every other pew that is marked off by the ribbon for the most part. Here's what's happening here with those. We will remove them as necessary. We're not just going and pulling them all out because there's not a need, at least at the moment. We still have plenty of space and people are spread out throughout the church. There's not a need to take out those markers yet. What we will do as needed is we will take from the sanctuary and going out and around, we will take out those ribbons as needed to fill more of the space. But the center two sections, those will be the last sections to go. So if you have concerns about coming to Mass and are still not ready yet or don't want to be crowded in, if you get here early enough, you can come and sit in the center section, and those will still have the distance between the pews. The other sections, the further around you get, the higher the likelihood that we'll be pulling those ribbons as needed. Again, there hasn't been particularly a need yet, and we'll just have to see how things go. But that's what things look like. We still are using hand sanitizer. We are still regularly sanitizing, not after every Mass, but after almost every Mass. We are doing the spray. We're not wiping down pews. We've long since grown past that. But doing the spray, it doesn't take too long, and there's still germs, even if there's not COVID things. I think it's good to do a little cleaning after every Mass. So we're trying to keep that clean. And Eucharistic ministers at this time are still wearing masks when distributing Holy Communion. So that's kind of what things look like now. Other things are pretty much normal. We are putting some practices back into place now this weekend. So it's our first weekend to exchange. We will invite people to exchange a sign of peace. I know that most people have been doing that anyway. We just haven't been saying, let us exchange a sign of peace. We're going to do that this weekend. We are going to bring up the gifts again. We are not going to go back to have the families come around and put it on the altar. That was always kind of tricky to make happen and make it happen well. We're just going to go to the simpler form, bringing up the gifts to the priest, who will then bring those up to the altar. So that's the plan for that. So other things we are reincorporating. We are planning to put the hymnals back in the pews, but we're not quite ready for that yet. We want to put something in the hymnals yet. So we talked about that at our liturgy commission, our worship commission this past week. So we do plan to put the hymnals back in, just not quite yet. So that's happening along with Missalette, so you can follow along in the book with the Mass and the readings and everything. That's all going to be coming. People have also been asking, when is the bulletin coming back? And we have really been trying to push people to follow us on Facebook, to follow our Flock Note, to sign up for that. We have our weekly notice that goes out every week. We have the bulletin online. We are trying to save paper. We're trying not to print too many things up. Being good stewards of the environment, we're really trying to push people to the more electronic means, but people are still asking for the bulletin. Some sort of people like having things in their hands. I get it. So we are working on reintroducing the bulletin. It's not back yet, and it's going to look different. We don't need I don't know, it was like 40 pages or something. It felt like anyway, or it was just too huge and unwieldy. And so we want to make it much smaller and maybe kind of a monthly bulletin that'll be available all month long, but it'll kind of have a monthly calendar and basic information, those kinds of things. We're still looking at what that'll look like, but some sort of printed bulletin will be back, not this weekend yet though. So that's what things are looking like. This weekend on Corpus Christi, we're also having a procession, and we're going to walk. The idea is we're going to walk down to Quivira. That might not work. We might make a shorter route, and we might just walk around the parking lot, but we'll see what's going to work best for us. We want to do something to elevate the celebration where we show our love for the Eucharist and we pray in procession. It's a great custom that we have as Catholics to walk in procession. I like to actually go somewhere, but we'll see what happens on Sunday. But join us 11 o'clock on Sunday, so it's in between the 10 o'clock and the 12:30 Mass, so it's something that the entire community can participate in, should people want to. Also, you might see a new face around our parish. We have a seminarian staying with us this summer. His name is Dan, and so I will let him introduce himself at this time in the magic of editing. Well, and here we are with the new seminarian for the summer. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Dan Morrow. I'm a seminarian for the Archdiocese. I just finished my first year of theology at Kenrick Seminary in St. Louis. So that was my fourth year of seminary school. I've got about 4 more to go. I'm from Holy Spirit Parish in Overland Park originally. Went there for grade school, St. James for high school. And I'm really excited to be here at Good Shepherd this summer. Just wanted to introduce myself. So if you see me walking around, not be alarmed by the other caller, but I'll be here all summer. Hopefully see you on Sundays or other times around the parish. God bless.
Awesome. Great. Thanks, Dan. There is a second survey that has gone out. This is a more general survey as we are returning to the parish. We had a kind of a worship-specific survey that came out a couple weeks ago, and now we have a second survey. So if you filled out one survey, we invite you to fill out the other one as well, or if you missed the first one, that's okay. Please fill out this survey. We're just trying to respond to where people are at and trying to get a good idea of how we can best reopen things for the parish. So go to the flock notes, go to the website, click the survey link, and it's a quick survey. It takes just a couple minutes. We're just trying to get some information as we go forward. And we're giving you the opportunity to give us some feedback on how we're doing and how we can improve and what we can do differently and better. The blood drive is coming this Monday and Tuesday, so please take this opportunity to save a life and give blood. Father Ashmore and I will be gone for most of the week next week. We have our annual priest retreat, which of course, like everything, was canceled last week, but I always look forward to these days. It's just a few brief days, Monday evening through Thursday afternoon, but we are gone really completely Tuesday and Wednesday, and it's just an opportunity for us to get together, pray together with the other priests of the diocese, and share some fellowship. I am really looking forward to these days. I haven't been gone too much over the past year and a half, and I haven't seen our priest brothers hardly at all. So it's going to be really nice to have some time to spend with them. So I'm really looking forward to that. Please pray for Father Ashmore and I as we are spending some time in prayer and fellowship with our brother priests. That is in Atchison, and I don't even remember what the theme is. There's always a speaker, but I don't remember who is going to be there, but it's always good. So, and then also I want to do a couple other invitations for our welcome back plan. So what's happening now with the parish? The building is open. If you have a parish group that has not met and we've kind of closed off the building to you for the past year, it's open all summer long. So if you'd like to schedule a meeting in the social hall, in the conference room, wherever you are open to do that, just contact Susan and the space is available. We're not doing too much with outside groups right now. I mean, the Boy Scouts and groups such as that are certainly welcome. Knights of Columbus, not exactly a parish group, I guess, but all those groups are welcome, but we're not doing like wedding receptions or anything at this point. We're not renting out the hall, if you will. But all groups are welcome. This is until August 15th. At this point, we just don't know what school's going to look like yet, so I think it looks pretty good that we're going to be able to schedule for the rest of the year, but we're holding off on really like scheduling things into August, middle August and September, just in case we're going to need that social hall still for the school. So we'll see, but building is open all summer long. Schedule your group. We'd love to have you. And you make your own decisions as a group, whether you wear masks or not, what kind of social distancing you use. It's all up to the group. Do your thing. And then we have our first really big social since the pandemic. We had the fall festival last year, but it was really pretty reserved. We are having a social Sunday, June 13th. The Knights of Columbus are going to provide hamburgers and hot dogs. And then you're called if you want anything else, like side dishes or whatever, chips. None of that's provided. Bring your own, bring it to share, whatever. It's going to be kind of outside on the Circle Drive area, and people can come to the social hall, get their food or whatever. People could even sit in the social hall, especially if it gets hot. But that's going to be after the 4 o'clock Mass next Sunday, June 13th. Please come join in fellowship. We look forward to sharing fellowship again. And all are welcome. Invite your friends. It should be a nice evening. Donations will be accepted. There's not a charge, but donations will be accepted to just defray the cost. There'll be like a little collection bucket or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So hope that you have a blessed week. And it's clearly summertime now. It's gotten a lot quieter here at the building. With the school kids gone, we miss them, but we also know that summertime is a great time just to relax, and I hope that you are able to do some of that. So have a blessed week, and we'll see you next time.